Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Unfortunately, this conference championship Saturday is not going as planned. Shit, man, I am 2-4 heading into the night games. So hopefully I hit the last two and finish at an even 500. Hopefully, I'll keep you posted. But just like we put our wins in the past, we're putting our losses in the past because it's football Sunday. We're here, it's football Sunday, and in this one, we got a nice little weird matchup here, but I think it could be an interesting game. We're talking Bears and we're talking Cardinals. Let's go. Welcome to The Source. The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source. All right, we got Arizona on the road in Chicago here. The line is Bears plus 7.5. And as expected, all the action is on Arizona. 78% of the bets, 98% of the money on the Cardinals. This is as of Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Yo, so check this out. The line drops from 7.5 down to 7. Even though all the money's on Arizona, then later in the week, towards the weekend, it bumps back up to 7.5 when all the money is still on Arizona. With a game like this, it's really hard to try to get a read on the line movement when you're talking about such serious injuries. Hopkins, Murray, Justin Fields. I mean, you have such serious names that we don't know if they're playing or not, that it's really hard to read into the line movement because you have no idea what kind of news the books are getting that we aren't, you know? So we're just going to disregard it. We're looking at Chicago plus 7.5 with all the money on the Cardinals. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Chicago plus 5.19. So that's a solid 2.5 point lean on the Bears there. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown of this game, and it's not hard to figure out why the Cardinals are so heavily favored here. They're 9-2 in the season. They've been great on both offense and defense. One thing though, if there's one weakness in this Arizona Cardinals team, it's definitely their run defense. Arizona is 30th in the NFL, 30th, allowing 4.7 yards per carry. And then you got the Chicago Bears, who run the ball on 47.6% of their offensive snaps, which is third highest in the NFL. So you have a team that has struggled to stop the run all year against a team that runs the shit out of the ball. Now, that should worry you a little if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, but here's the thing. It looks like Andy Dalton's going to start in this game. And when Andy Dalton's at quarterback, we're looking at an entirely different offense. In fact, when Andy Dalton's playing quarterback, they run the ball at just 42% of their snaps, which drops all the way down to 18th in the league. So the run-heavy Bears that could possibly give the Cardinals some problems, those Bears don't exist. We're talking about the Andy Dalton Bears right here. Justin Fields is the X factor that would have definitely had me betting Chicago plus 7.5. Without a doubt, his mobility and the Bears running game with him involved is definitely enough for me against that Cardinals weak run defense. I would have been all over Bears plus 7.5. But this is Andy Dalton's Bears, and that changes the entire landscape of the game that we're looking at here. Ask yourself this, and this is the million-dollar question. I want you to ask yourself this. Can you really trust Andy Dalton with no Marquise Goodwin, no Allen Robinson, one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL as far as pass protection, against the Arizona Cardinals, who are 4th in the NFL in pass defense and 6th in the NFL in sacks? Like, is that a recipe you want to dive into? Do you trust that? Like, what the hell? Do I even need to continue this video? Yeah, Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins are both questionable, but honestly, I'd probably like 7.5 without them. Seriously, this is a horrible matchup with the Bears with Andy Dalton at quarterback, and I'm not hating on Andy Dalton. I'm saying their strength against the Cardinals would be that dynamic rushing attack with Justin Fields, and that just isn't there this week. So my pick for this game is definitely Arizona minus 7.5, but hear me out. Do not bet this one yet. Because if Kyler Murray or DeAndre Hopkins or both or either of them are ruled out in this game, you can probably get this one for under a touchdown. So hold out on it. If they both end up playing, yeah, it'll probably jump up to 9.5. Who cares? Take it. It'll be a blowout if they both play. But even if they don't play, it'll drop down to 6.5, 6, maybe even 5.5. Take it. This is a horrible matchup for the Bears. I'm all over the Cardinals here. Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com. It'll have my bet of the day, top 7 bets, parlay of the day, along with every single pick I'm making against the spread and over under for the entire week. posted right on KyleKirms.com for all sports. Also, if there's any crazy last-minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely keep you posted on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check out one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. NFL Week 13 is here. This conference championship Saturday, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going our way. But hopefully we finish out strong. There's still a chance we can put some wins together. NBA's about to start. We can have a nice NBA night. We'll see. But let's have a big Sunday. Let's make some good money this Sunday. I'll talk to you on Twitter.